not sure how I feel about it.
The thing for T1 is that whether or not this is successful, in my opinion, hinges on two things. One, can Kana stay alive and do well versus not with no attention whatsoever? Poor early angle from Cuz here.
Yeah, looking to try and go aggressive. Is going to wrap all the way around. You can see Bao and Becca not getting wind of this just yet as the crashdown comes through. Carrier with a really nice stun spear. Not going to connect, but Bao still taking a lot of damage. The empowered pounce and the ignite going to come in, but the answering kill is there for Bao.
So much harder to actually execute well on the play. Sokai's ultimate.
Yeah, does actually find it here onto Faker. The beat drop's going to connect as well, and Faker, you can't Kingslayer enough out of that one. The watch out Eve is not going to be watched out of, and Pyoshik will be able to grab that.
That is also it.
And look, Teddy has a lead because he stayed alive, right? Bao didn't get so lucky as Carrier going to find the Attract Repel stump. There's the flash on in from Pyoshik. It's a very sleepy Rel, and they're looking to try and take her down. No flash available. Becca secures it. Now 3-1 in favor.
I was wondering why he didn't go for... I thought he was holding it, because he went for the trade aggressively on Soka, and Soka was low. And I thought that he was...
Now he has ult.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yes, now he has ult.
That's
You saw nothing. We saw nothing.
Desire Rakan as well, because they provide you with a lot of threat. Faker.
Yeah, Becker is actually rotating in. The Encore just going to 100% miss. As Cuz looking for it one more time. Very dead is the Gnar, as Faker's just going to teleport out. Says goodbye to everyone. And now he's backing on the top side of the... He's got the Silsoul Summoners as well in the Ignite and Heal. If you don't understand that, that's a reference to a player from like Season 1. So shout outs to those of you who have been playing for an extraordinarily long time and watched a lot of Dyrus' stream.
So maybe we were just a bit premature. Gonna try and make it work now. However, Elder's gonna come up here.
Yep. Faker actually avoiding a lot of Solka's poke as well. Certainly works out. Kana just gonna try and absorb to the best of his ability. And does so. He's gonna lose the turret, but Teddy's still zoning Bao and Becker away from this one. And Faker now has a bit of a free lane. Solka went back to base as Bao once again soaking spears. And this is actually what can turn this, right?
Just the heal from Rakan and the synergy that those two have. Guardian is still up. This is not an easy dive for T1. Featherstorm clans all available.
Well, there's a change to corruption as the Crashdown says goodbye to the Rakan. You said it's...
What?
Did that look difficult? It just didn't look that difficult to me, I'm not going to lie. As now Faker finds a Featherstorm. He'll be able to answer Bao, but not before he kills him. Throws that one out. The feathers go a little bit further away, but he can't recall them anyway, so he doesn't even mind, as that's a big old Gnar into the wall. But you can see this. He does manage to grab the kill onto Kana, but now that's a very angry zombie that's looking for him, and Faker will pick this one up. I don't know how they do it, Chronicler, but T1, they found this mid-game skirmish. And let's see whether this can help them snowball.
They still don't have a gold lead. That's
able to build crit.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is pretty ridiculous when it comes to scaling, and DRX already have an advantage. So you're talking about not being out of the woods.
So does Faker, especially a pick like the Silas that benefits from finding the all-ins, finding the messy extended fights, not a straight up 5v5, but more fight one person, fight two more people, get an ultimate, and keep that going for as long as you can.
Oh, Becca pops! What the heck was that? Oh no, but the Encore is going to connect onto Teddy. He's going to be taken down. Solka answers very nicely, and now Kingen into position. Bowling ball blocked by a minion. Which is a little bit
and then it's a mirrored them at the Baron.
He literally found exactly what you asked him to do, which is 100% the analyst's dream, is Kingen. Only mini Gnar right now, as Cuz does have the smite, so that is going to be the Infernal Drake lockdown, and as we can see, it is a Cloud Soul. This game,
that's just not an option as...
Oh my goodness.
Damn,
Extraordinary amount of vision control here that Cuz has been able to put down. As Shirley just going to disco for a little bit. That was really cool. Are they going to be able to take it down? They do, denying the charge. And that means that that outer turret is going to remain
not allowed.
That's the thing that makes it so difficult, right? T1 just warps these sorts of situations even when the draft says no. They do now to when Varus first came out. It's just the most difficult ability to land.
It's not easy. You can get this one up. That's the one upside as T1. Yeah, like, it's Cloud Soul, who cares?
Yep.
We don't mind at all. Because if it's Ocean Soul, this is a do or die situation. You cannot give Ocean to a Seraphine comp if you're the Poe comp. In this case, you know, sure.
Well, Guardian going to help keep Bao safe. As T1 continuing to siege here, actually, getting a fair bit of work done to this inner turret in the mid lane. Faker holding onto the top side as well, and you can see exactly why. I think this goes back to, and was very beautifully illustrated for me, because I don't think I needed to say anything.
Really appreciate you giving me that opportunity.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Serpent's Fang has been, I think, disabled in the LCK.
Be the case.
Prove me wrong. As the Baron, once again, going to be taking some damage here. He's taken a lot of abuse, to be perfectly honest, this series. As the train's going to come on forward, the engage from Becca comes out first now. As Canna is actually going to be able to disengage very effectively, but Carrier gets denied his all-in. That's a huge encore as Becca going to go down first, but Kingen says, Canna, you can do it, I can do it too. Canna gets into the back line, not quite able to get the work done. Double kill for Pyoshik now, as this is the DRX team fighting comp. Faker now looking for his ability to get in. Does manage to land it. Kingslayer goes down as well, but he's extraordinarily low and will be taken out by Kingen. Cuz and Canna now trying to do what they can. It's closer than it could have been, but Canna should be taken out. The damage threats are now gone for T1. And Solka is just a disgusting heal battery, able to keep everyone alive.
You see the value coming out there in the long fights, even though we see that DRX know how to play these little skirmishes, these mechanical moments at the end very well, as Kingen goes in and stays alive no matter what. Carrier.
Yeah, still looking for more as the encore is going to come down just onto Carrier. He has a stopwatch. We'll see whether he can keep himself alive. Doesn't, of course, have his flash available, and the Rel is just going to fall down. The train comes through again as Canna tries to split up this fight, but now Cuz is in trouble. Pyoshik just toying with him in his times.
Yeah, needs to try and heal up. Fortunately, there is the threat of a Mega Nod. There is still a front line, but can Cuz get to the Baron here?
Well, it's not quite 100, so I think I may have exaggerated there. As you can see, the Baron going down to about 2.5. We could just be flipping it here as DRX still on it. And that is going to be secured by Pyoshik. T1 now moving out of the area. Carrier, he's respawned, but there's no way.
Now has McKills available in case any of the teammates are in trouble. And DRX have now gotten to the point where, like, you see like a 2k gold lead, it's way more. This comp is super.
Mention that, but I mean, Becker also has a few heals available as well.
Oh, Faker.
Now, Faker could look for a potential flank here. He's clearing out all of the vision, but no way T1 are fighting for this one. Just that Cloud Drake.
Close to over, just for the sheer
power. Yeah. I think if the nameplates were off, and you were looking at these drafts and the position in the game that they are, you'd say that there is no chance DRX lose.
Agreed.
But sometimes you just have to change how you think about the game. And T1 recently have certainly been trying to force that. Bowling ball connects onto Canna. Now T1 looking for that wraparound. DRX not going to give them their engage opportunity. And the slower DRX play this, the smarter they are, as Bao is going to be tagged by that Q. Spear just pops out! What the hell was that? They've started the Baron already. I mean, it's not the fastest of Barons necessarily, as Teddy does finally get on over. But yeah, like, how do you even get here?
But it might trade for Soul.
Well, let's see whether Canna can actually stop them from getting on in. This Baron is just dead. And now they have to try and get out of the area. The sleep comes through. There's the grand entrance as Canna tries to help him. Another spear going to find a victim as the Scion's taken down. Faker also dies very early, and now Teddy is by himself. He'll be taken out, and now T1 need to try and save the Barons. This is going to be Cloud Soul, but as someone with a fair bit of Cloud Soul experience, it's not exactly the highest of value for winning these games. But still, T1, they steal a Baron, they lose 3. And now DRX are looking to try and push this one down. Cuz's spears are terrifying, but if they avoid them, things should be all right.
Pick up this free turret, then move towards the Drake. I would rather they don't like try and push it. Are they trying to look for an enter just for the inhibitor? Inhibitor would make sense, hopefully not greeding beyond that. As you should be able to pick up both. Now, however, a possible teleport angle is available for T1.
See, he doesn't even have a Baron, but it is just a little bit too scary here as that's kind of getting snared up. Now Kingen looking for a little bit, but that tower already falls and Solka is getting chunked down. Faker, Kingslayering on top of Kingen here as the quickness is stolen away. He gets gnawed into the wall. Faker can still go golden, but he just doesn't. Oh no. Caught in the side lane, does manage to get the turret, but now T1 lose all of their pressure.
Now outright. Instead, Faker will be up in about 14 seconds. A teleport flank isn't really available here.
When these piercing arrows hit, man, like this is where it's dangerous. And Kingen says no, Teddy! Immediately, QSS flash to get himself out. The Encore is good, but Canna is tanking everything. Still, it is going to most likely be the end of his life. No, he gets himself the shield and just takes the train to safety. Turret not going to be so lucky, though, as the second inhibitor turret falls. And
there are a lot of Rabadons being finished now here, though, and T1, they're not giving up. There's no inhibitors down. They can contest this Baron.
Yeah, Cuz does insane damage. It's okay. That is the cleanse having to be used, or the QSS, sorry. Onto Teddy as Kingen only finds one with the ultimate, and now you've got Canna finding that backline. Teddy pretty much zoned away from this one, though, with Bao just fighting this one front to back. And Kingen is deciding on his way of taking this victory. Solka gonna have to walk on back as Teddy finds a few autos, a few piercing arrows. But as you can see, DRX take control of the area. They take their pick, and they get all of the heals as well.
Look at those health boss, Atlas. You might think there's an Ocean Soul rather in this game. Absolutely not. There's just Seraphine coming into full force. Not ultimate available for Faker. This needs to be a hero play that I've ever seen. Otherwise, you're not going to make it here.
I've seen this from Faker before. We've all seen this from Faker before, but this is in a 4v5 with this level of compositional gap. And that is going to be the Baron secured for DRX. They're looking for it. Canna can turn into a train and try and get himself here, but then he won't have that ultimate for the ensuing fight. T1 need to desperately find some way of buying time. Kingen looking to deny. The Chains of Corruption do connect, and now the train is drifting forward, but misses, actually crashes a little bit too early there. But T1 do have control of this area. Can they steal away the Elder Drake? It just goes down, and Bao picks up the double. Faker's already dead. Becca steals the last one. DRX will win game 2. And I thought this was a pretty comfy way to get a 3-0 for T1. But DRX have done it. They found the draft. They found the final team fight and just
makes it through the draft. And DRX show why this team is in the playoffs in the first place. Yes, we did not see this DRX for the second round. Sure thing. But when it comes to playoffs, the only thing that matters is how you're playing right now. And right now,